When I was a child, Amgard told me stories. Said the pestilence turned men's faces inside out. Made them grow limbs where none should be. But the world was nearly lost in its wake. And she prayed that the Sauron would never need to return.
Turn back while we still can.
It's an island, not a fairy tale.
This is a fool's errand. There's no sum worth bringing the likes of them to shore.
Never thought I'd see a Saturn body here for myself.
Bad idea to let you on board.
If Saturn ventured to Sakra, then the rumors must be true. The pestilence has returned. I don't know whether you follow the sickness or it follows you. And I don't care to know. Keep walking, filth. I'll trade no words with you.
Leave.
Captain wants a word with you up above.
You put the men on edge, Saren. We've trafficked in people before, but, well, I won't be sorry to be out of these waters with you off my ship. I was paid to deliver you to Sakra in one piece, and I will. But get to your quarters and stay out of our way till landfall. Wart will let you below decks.
I fixed up your bed myself. Real nice like. Don't fret if you can't sleep. First few weeks aboard, I couldn't catch a wink.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah! It's too late for fairy tales! it's too late for any of us.
So, it's true. The king is dead. Long live the king. He was a great man, and a good friend. I will mourn him.
We will all mourn him. Your father's soul is at rest now, King Magnus. The people look to you for strength.
I offer my condolences and my counsel, as I did for your father for
The
many
great
years.
pestilence has returned, Lord Bowers.
Yes, I have heard the rumors.
They're not rumors. Even now, it ravages the island of Sacra just off our own shores, turning their men and women into unspeakable things.
The pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now? How convenient.
You question the church?
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough. Whatever the cause of this sickness, I cannot allow it to spread. My father has been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving. I must recommend against any...
It's already done. Tomorrow, Madrigal Celine and her Inquisition will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, your grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This is my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
I knew it. Should have never brought you on. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling with the risen. Oh. The waves. Can you feel them, Father? We're back at sea.
Just give us back the gates, Richmond, and we'll let you pass.
Please, I don't have it. I'm no soldier, and I have no coin. He's pissing himself.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
Saren! Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the Risen.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. The great beast is loose in these glades.
They say it used to be a man. I wanted to go after it, but father says...
Father says the Torn are not to be trifled with. And he's right.
enthuse you to watch where you're walking. Another traveler blind to the bounty under their feet. I am Marcos, artist of alchemy, purveyor of potions. If you're looking for some swill that'll turn your eyes yellow and your piss red, might I recommend a tavern? Then again, you carry the markings of the serum. Care to prove yourself the genuine article and earn the right to taste my elixirs? Inside this cave, there is a rare and potent flower, Iona's bloom. Find the bloom, and if you are serum, then I can make you the horse promise that you'll see God. Well, that is surprising. 10,000 apologies, but I had to know if you were a true serum. Iona's bloom shows serum that which is otherwise left unspoken, and poisons anyone else who touches it. Perhaps you are worthy. Here, a token for your efforts. You say you came by way of sacrament. I hate the city. That stench, that scurry. But maybe there are more people there deserving of my gift. Yes, a decision. I shall enter its walls and offer my services. Once I can...
State your business. Quickly. Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those things towards our city. How did you manage to slay that monstrosity? My God. Your serum. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. Serum, in the flesh and on our islands. I thought you'd be taller.
Your kind's welcome within our walls. I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the rookery. Welcome to Sacrament.
A true serum?
The beast outside our gates is a sign of the blood.
The city's gone to shit.
You've arrived. I knew his letters were not in vain.
It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind. They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long. God's Reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who
King
sent
Magnus?
me.
The boy.
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the touch when our people were sick and starving? We're done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. It's... She does not stand for sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Risen. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort for my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Sarum our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island, not only in time to witness its ruin. Oh, good, you're awake. Please, Sarum, you must see this. Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize. It's my... The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is... it's beyond me. There. Now, if you should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it here. But be careful, this island crawls with villainy. I suggest you visit the market for supplies before you leave the city.
Over my old one in Havenport.
The Madrigal requests your presence. The Madrigal requests your presence. You must make your way through the Nameless Pass and seek her audience.
At the Heretic's Gate. At the Pagan
This is the will of God. Many lives ago, your kind fought the curse. The Madrigal believes you may be of service again. As God finds meaning even in broken things, so does she.
Go east, toward the sound of steel and flesh. The sound of deliverance.
Saren, a moment. If I might bend your ear, I've a proposition for you. I saw how you dispatched the raiders in the old fortress. You've had a taste. Any interest in the meal? My men spotted the risen warlord, Darak, in the Orban Glades. He's been a thorn in Ellsworth's side for too long. I sent a contingent after him, but if you were to find yourself heading west, you might join them. And to Sacrament, we would all sleep better knowing Darak's below ground.
Sarah! Look, with the tide wash, seems our fortunes have changed since we last spoke. I'm afraid we might have to postpone our fight. But if I'm spared the gallows, perhaps we can... Although judgment might take a while. My father would rather play servant to the Madrigal than speak with me. Could be worse. We could be at the bottom of the sea.
I fear it's happening again.
Have you been written from your spots?
More every year. The city keeps shrinking.
No, you're really here. A Sarum in Sacrament? So... I must introduce myself. I am Elsa, an historian. Tell me, can you feel it? That flickering in the air? I'm convinced this spot is the site of some ancient Sarum remnant, but it lies just beyond my vision. There are relics of your kind all over Sacra. Another was just discovered in the stonemason shot by the cemetery. You should see it for yourself. Perhaps it's your temple.
Only those who've been touched by
Quarry's done for. So am I. You've come too late. You're not the Inquisition. You're something else. They came like a fire, not seeing, only burning, marching toward the mountain gate. Left us to die. But some prisoners fled before the Madrigal came, sought safety in the Sarum ruins to the north. The two who led the escape, they were the worst of us all. The Riven twins. If the Torn don't kill you, oh, they surely will.
The many hands. We cleansed the paths of gods unwanted.
Washed it down to purest stone.
And yet, look now what crawls for...
One, it seems, that God forgot.
The gate to the Holy City did not fall shut without reason. The Ancients built it to defend against the plague.
The Ancients are dead, Governor. It's our duty, not theirs, to save the people of Caelin. Can you not hear them yourself, crying out for help, calling us through the stone?
I hear nothing. The mountain won't yield to your words the way men do.
Of course it will. All I need is someone who speaks its language. Tender of the words, speaker of the dead, those who walk between the rain. There's a beauty to the old names, even in their heresy. Surprised I recognize you, Serum. I used to sneak into the archives at night to read stories of your people. The church considered it forbidden knowledge. Old fools hiding from what they don't understand. But I think we understand each other. There is an inscription at the base of the gate. It speaks of a chamber to the west, a means of opening the way. This is why you're here. Go to the chamber and be seen by your god. Let your presence be my passage.
Serum. I suppose you have no fear of the pestilence at all. Do you believe the Madrigal? She brought an army and a will to match it. Perhaps I've grown too accustomed to retreat. It's said that your people built this gate during the First War with the Plague. When it fell a year ago, you could hear it in every corner of the island, like thunder. It woke me from a deep sleep, one I feel I've never quite returned.
Some of them begged. Some of them prayed. When we took their eyes and cut their throats. But there are no gods to answer. Not even yours.
I should have known better, believing I could find purpose in the last descendant of a failed race. But my purpose is clear. I have given my life to God 1,000 times over, and God in turn has made my life an arrow pointed straight through this stone, at the heart of the rot in Kalen. Go now, Serum. This is not your story, not anymore. What must it be like to have no true name? To be defined by that which you seek to kill? I imagine it like a pit within your chest, and all you can do is dig deeper.
We should not linger, Serim. The madrigal has no further use for us, or for reason, it seems. But you can still be of use in Sacrament. I pray we both make it back in one piece.
More ichor? Superb! My word, see how it flows and suppurates. Here, Master, can you administer this ichor as you did before?
Caelin's stables are no place for a mind as bright as yours. Perhaps you'd rather apprentice for me?
Apologies, he... What did the Madrigal want with you at the Mountain Gate? Was there any news from Caelin? The stories we heard out of Caelin were bad. The Silent. It seems our small rookery is thick with expatriates. The Watcher hails from Caelin. I'm from Tyr myself. And you? Well, I don't know.
A Watcher regards but never interferes. A Watcher looks...
The Seri. About bloody time. Are you hunting the Torn, or chasing human prey?
We're on the trail of a warlord called Darak. Winnick's orders.
We've searched the lowland meadows to the south, but the Risen have deserted the area.
The only place left to go is north, through that cave there.
We just thought we'd take a moment to rest here first.
We're not delaying. Simply resting.
Replenishing.
It's important to be well nourished before battle.
Indeed.
Ellsworth arms field hands and farmers and sends them to the slaughter. I wonder, by the time we breach Sacrament's gates, will anyone be left inside?
You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
You don't understand. Darek's a mad dog, but he's no fool. Why would he draw your men to Orbing Glades and then flee?
Because he was defeated, that's why. If he returns, our stone walls will be there to greet him. And why should I trust anything you have to say about the Risen?
Some of us join the Risen to build a better world. And some just to tear down the old one.
And some give speeches from behind bars. Serim, you have my thanks. Not many square off against Darek and return holding their head high. Oh, with a head at all. I pray Darek crawled under a rock somewhere to lick his wounds, but... You don't defend a city on prayers. Perhaps it's worth considering Odessa's warning. I've known her since she was a babe, but... I'm not sure I know who's in that cell.
You. Again. God, I'd rather sing in the town square than say this, but... Maybe you can help me. Darek's always harbored a deep hatred of my father. I never imagined he could move against Sacrament itself, but... he wouldn't share his schemes with me. People here may be blind or broken. Under the mainland's boot for so long, they mistake it for protection. But that doesn't mean they deserve to die. Winnick said his men captured some of Darek's faithful after the battle. You should see if any of them can tell you more.
Listen, this is all a mistake. I took these clothes off a corpse on the coast. Being cold isn't a crime, is it? I'm no Risen. Oh, sniffing about for the governor's daughter. Whose side is she on, anyway? Not that it matters. She's right, you know. The real attack is yet to come. Darak's moving on the city itself. But there may still be time to stop him. Darak left me to die. Least I can do is return the favor. Tell me, friend, do you want to be a hero? Of course you do. Spring me from this cage, and I'll make you Sacrament City. These guards couldn't keep a snail locked up in its own shell. You poke around, you'll find the key. Thank you kindly. Now, what was it I promised in return? The problem with you holier-than-thou types is you never look down. It's the sewers! Miles and miles of them under your feet. The risen in the outskirts are just a diversion. Darak's men are gonna pour into Sacrament like stinking shit. I'll slip out when the guards rotate. Meet me at the sewer drain, down on the coast. There you are. Your kingdom awaits within. And all the rot that comes with it. Now we're squared, me and you. If you find Darak, tell him Ratigan sends his love.
Hello? It's me? Don't you recognize me? Wait!
Seeker forsaken, please watch over me. Mother Maker, Seeker forsaken, please watch over me. Mother Maker, Seeker forsaken.
You're sick. All of you. Try and stop me. Keep me from Nora. But I'll save her. Protect her from you.
Impressive. This isn't a sewer anymore. It's a tomb.
See? I knew it! Sacrament stands because of me!
It wasn't your place, Serum, to make a deal with a prisoner. Nor perhaps my place to let you. But don't worry. He was never out of our sight.
Tell them, Serum. I honored our deal. And an hero deserves an hero's pardon.
Sacrament doesn't bargain with murderers. You're headed for hard labor at the Mountain Gate, by order of the Madrigal.
You shit-smiling bastard!
And you? Well, I think we understand each other, Serum. You and I, we do what needs to be done. Consider yourself a citizen of Sacrament. You've defended this city. Now, you may make it your home.
That much easier to find you later.
People of Sacrament. My people. We find ourselves in a place we never sought, under the eyes of history. A plague that spent 1,000 years confined to stories is now clawing at our gate. The threat of anarchy swells beneath us. God's chosen descend from on high, and none of us can say what tomorrow will bring. But what I know is that our stone walls do not compare to the strength of our will. And I know both will withstand whatever rises against Sacrament, no matter the cost. History has called upon us, and history will remember how we answer.
Seren! Seren, I must speak with you. The eyes of history trained on our city. Exciting times, wouldn't you say? But there may be more to Sacrament than we know. I just had to come down from the Rookery to find you. I've been digging through old tomes to perhaps learn about the strange chamber that Elsa discovered beneath the cemetery. I think I may have found the answer she needs. It concerns you. Please, take this book to Elsa for me. I cannot leave the Watcher for long. Tell her it's from Roan. I mean, if she asks, she knows who I am, of course. Probably. Not that it's her fault if she doesn't, but she does. Thank you, Seren. I'll see you back in the Rookery.
They're stronger than you know, Seren. Stronger even than they know. When I first came to Sacra, I was told it was a godless, uncivilized place. Instead, I found a people full of grace and resilience, both qualities sorely lacking in Phelan. I found something else here too, if only for a time.
I was right, wasn't I? Winnick won't meet my eye. He only does that when I'm right. So, Darrek's gone. Rough end. To rot down there in the dark. Even for him. All those poor souls he convinced to join him. Giving their lives for what? To burn Sacrament to the ground? It's not the way. Any more than groveling under the mainland's yoke. Why can't they see? I hear the passing guards remark, Sacrament indoors. By the skin of her teeth, eh?
Saren, there you are. Look at this. The floor of the masonry collapsed, revealing this chamber below. Isn't it remarkable? No one's breathed this air for 1,000 years. I believe a deeper ruin lies beyond this seal, but I'm unsure how to access it. I've been studying every inch of this chamber, but I must confess What's this? A book? Who's Roan? Oh. I didn't realize the Watcher had an apprentice. Well, let's have a look. Oh my. Where did he find this? It's astounding. And so you may not want to hear this, but it's your blood. The key to unlocking this chamber flows through your veins. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on. Make an offering. Just a drop should do it. You've got plenty. The largest Saren ruin I've ever seen. And there's that feeling in the air again. Can you sense it? Feels strange. It's the same as that spot near the square. There's an inscription here. To undertake the trial of the unspoken. Feed the burning sky to the darkness. That could mean the Embers. I think I know what this place was. A training ground. The ancient Sarum built it to hone their skills as they fought against the plague. See, each of these statues will lead to a gauntlet. Stitched together from different times, places, dreams. But the inscription says we need a fallen ember to begin the trials. They lie strewn about the island. Only the Sarum can touch them, for they burn like stars. Wait, you found one? The old ones believe that when the Sayer spoke the first words, they set the sky ablaze. And the embers rain down into our world. I think the fragments of a broken star myself. Quickly, give the ember to the statue. Make an offering, as you did before. Your skin. See what lies below, Sarum. Go to your glory, to your end. Oh, I wish I could have met him. I'll recognize this. It's the same inscription as out here, only this tablet is complete. We remember the Chosen Five, our fiercest unspoken, who fought these trials through wrath and silence. Yet, the endless gauntlet took them to madness. Now Sarum are no longer forged here. They are hunted. Abandon this place, for they still stalk these chambers. There is no trial of the worthy. Only death. Forever the tomb of the Echo Knights.